Nothing feels safe anymore. Not food, not water, not the news, not the economy, not the future. Not even each other sometimes. And after enough years of living inside instability, contradiction, manipulation, acceleration, and non-stop psychological noise, the nervous system adapts the only way it knows how. It stays partially braced at all times. That bracing has become so normalized that many people no longer even recognize it as survival mode. They think this is just what modern life feels like. Constant scanning, constant deciphering, constant vigilance. Reading between lines, watching for manipulation, fact-checking every headline, wondering what's real, what's performance, what's engineered, what's hidden, what's being sold, what's being spun. The body never fully unclenches. And this is not happening in isolation. It's happening while people are simultaneously trying to survive rising costs, emotional exhaustion, digital overstimulation, fractured relationships, institutional distrust, algorithmic manipulation, environmental unease, political instability, and a technological pace of change the human nervous system was never designed to metabolize this quickly. People are tired in ways sleep does not fix. Not because they are weak, because the organism was never meant to remain in survival orientation indefinitely. There was a time when survival mode arrived in waves, a storm, a famine, a war, a direct threat with a beginning and an end. Now the threat is atmospheric. It lives in the background hum of modern existence, in the phone that never stops demanding attention, in the endless stream of outrage and contradiction, in the feeling that almost everything has become performative, monetized, manipulated, accelerated, or psychologically invasive. Even rest no longer feels fully restful, because the nervous system has learned that interruption can arrive at any moment. So people adapt. They numb. They scroll. They dissociate. They emotionally flatten. They become hypervigilant. They withdraw socially. They lose trust in institutions, media, corporations, relationships, spirituality, and eventually, even their own inner compass. This is the paradox of modern life. Human beings are more connected than ever, while feeling less safe inside reality itself. And when that safety erodes long enough, discernment can quietly mutate into exhaustion. That is where many people are now. Not asleep, not unaware, exhausted from constantly trying to determine what is true. Because when everything feels unstable, the body begins scanning everything for danger. Every conversation, every motive, every system, every promise, every shift in tone, every financial decision, every ingredient, every headline. Every interaction becomes another thing to assess, decode, or brace against. That level of vigilance changes people. It shortens patience. It lowers emotional resilience. It disrupts rest. It erodes joy. It makes slowness feel unsafe. It turns stillness into unfamiliar territory. And yet, beneath all of this, something else is happening too. Many people are beginning to realize that external systems may never return to the stability they once trusted. That realization can break a person psychologically, or it can initiate a different kind of relationship with reality altogether. Because eventually the question becomes, if external certainty keeps collapsing, what must be rebuilt internally? Not paranoia, not emotional shutdown, not permanent distrust, but deeper discernment, intentional pacing, reduced noise exposure, a return to direct experience, the ability to recognize what actually feels real again. Perhaps this is why so many people are pulling back from the constant signal now. Why silence suddenly feels medicinal. Why overstimulation feels physically painful. Why authenticity feels rare enough to move people emotionally when they finally encounter it. The nervous system is not failing. It is reacting honestly to a world that no longer feels psychologically stable. And maybe the deeper work now is not learning how to survive the noise. Maybe it is learning how to remain human inside it.